Hi guys, good morning. Ray Kupikowski here. I've been thinking about things a little bit, and I started to relate some of what I do to some of what's happening in the world today. I'm a relationship counselor and hypnotherapist, and there's a bunch of things that I do, and I'm a writer and I do seminars and things. I always have this ability. I get messages that are given to me, and I don't know where they come from. I might be a little bit crazy. But anyway, these messages are pretty good sometimes. And I recognize that the way that I deal with people in my business, in the personal business that I work in, is always that people come to me and they always have something negative. There's always maybe an infidelity or an inability to connect, a constant arguing, and no one ever comes and says, God, I really love him and he really loves me and things are fantastic and I'd like to see you next week. That doesn't happen. When the choices were up, when we were thinking about, maybe it was going to be Hillary or Donald, and I was thinking about that, and because of my knowledge about what negativity does, I thought that I didn't care either way. I thought that Hillary would be just basically more of the same, which was a slow progression. I think that Obama did a great job. But and I thought Hillary would just continue. That would be okay. But I really thought that Trump was going to do exactly what he's doing. He was going to cause a lot of commotion and maybe really bring a lot of this stuff to its knees, which it really needs to happen. Our governments and the way that we have our governments set up and our religions and all that stuff, it divides us. And we have to address that kind of stuff eventually. And without a plan, I'm hoping we don't have to address it today. But anyway, negativity is only negative until you figure out how to make it positive, until you figure out how to make it work for you. And I think there's been a lot of us that has been sitting around, and now we're very concerned about, our gay friends and black friends, our Muslim, people that we know that are Muslims. We're very concerned about them right now. And it's a wake-up call for all of us because apparently we weren't concerned enough. Apparently we didn't do enough to bring people together and to protect each other and to put out the idea that we're all one, One of the things in one of my seminars, one of the things that I talk about is the fact that African Americans, they were fighting for equality, and then they sort of reached a place where they were equal, or considered equal. But each and every application that anyone ever puts out for anything will have a little box that they can check that says African American. That's not equality. That's still divisive. People can look at that little box and they can decide whether they want somebody that's African American, or are they going to have to hire an African American because everyone says that they have to. So begrudgingly they do it. I was afraid for a while that there was going to end up a box that says homosexual American. And that's not very equal either. So we really need to look at this. We really need to start to figure this kind of thing out. Are we human beings first? Before you're anything, you're a human being. You're not even a Catholic or a Muslim, and you're not even handicapped before you're a human being. You're a human being first. And we all are. And so we're all connected. And they can talk about Adam and Eve all they want to, and I don't really care. I wasn't there. I didn't get to see any of that kind of stuff. And they can talk about, humans evolving from all these different things. But ultimately, it all started maybe with that Big Bang. I don't know. But from a point of energy, pure energy, we're all connected. And we're connected to everything. And we're responsible for everything. It's situations like this that help us grow. And one of the reasons that we have problems with what's happening right now is that we have this illusion that the human development, that we have come such a long way. And in actuality, humanity is in its infancy. We're children who are trying to not be so afraid all the time, and our fear will start to diminish once we look at it, once we start to work at it, once we are feeling more equal to one another, once we're caring for each other and others are caring for us. That fear will start to slowly go away. Now, we might be talking about hundreds of years from now, but for us to know that that's a possibility, for us to know that that's a direction that we need to go into, that's comforting all on its own. Someday, me and you are going to know, or our great-great-great-grandchildren are going to know, that there's no difference between any of us. And that you love yourself and you love others. We'll get through this. We'll make it through the end, and we'll learn. I'm going to be back on in a couple of days because I'm coming up with something right now that I'm going to offer online, and people are going to be able to I don't know how that's going to work yet because I don't know how to do this, but people are going to be able to ask questions or be able to talk to me and see. Sometimes I'll have answers, hopefully I'll be able to help you out a little bit, but I'll be back to you with that. In the meantime, have a fantastic day and breathe. Just relax. Get yourself into the moment and see what you can do. See what kindnesses you can come up with for your neighbors and for your friends and for your enemies. Well, you guys take care. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll be talking to you soon. Bye now.